In this video, we'll be looking at how to calculate binomial probabilities on the graphing calculator. So for our example, we'll be using Albert Pujols, a Major League Baseball player, whose batting average is .320. We want to find the probability that he gets exactly 2 hits in his next 3 at-bats. We'll later find what the probability is that he gets at least 2 hits in his next 6 at-bats. So for this first video, we'll be looking at exact probabilities. So we'll be looking at single probabilities, like our first question. In the next video, we'll be looking at multiple probabilities, so getting at least 2 hits in the next 6 at-bats. We'll have to do these calculations slightly differently. So binomial probabilities are similar to other probabilities, only with binomial probabilities, only one of 2 things can happen. So for Albert Pujols, when he goes up to bat, he can either get a hit or not get a hit. He has to do one of those 2 things. And so we want to find the probability that he gets exactly 2 hits in his next 3 at-bats. So what we'll use for this is the binom PDF function in our calculator. And to get there, we'll go to our calculator, we'll click on the second key and then the vars button to get distributions. And then we'll go up to where it says binom PDF. All right, so on our binom PDF, some of you will have this menu option, or some of you it just might bring up binom PDF, like I'll write on the screen. And for the binom PDF function, we're asked for 3 things. We're asked for n, p, and x, where n is the number of trials. For our example, that would be the number of times Albert Pujols goes up to bat. P is the probability of success for that trial. So for us, that's going to be .320. And then x would be the number of successes that we're looking for. So for us, that's going to be 2. So what we'll do is binom PDF with 3 trials, since Albert's going to bat 3 times, a probability of .320, and a number of successes of 2. So if you don't have the menu option, you'll be typing it in exactly like that with a comma in between each of those 3 numbers. The comma, as a reminder, is right above the 7 key on your calculator. If you have the menu option, we'll type in those exact same numbers, just vertically instead of horizontally. So the number of trials is 3. The probability of success is .320. And the number of successes that we're looking for is 2. And so what we get is .208896, or rounded to 3 decimal places, .209. So the probability that Albert gets exactly 2 hits in his next 3 at-bats is a little under 21%. Now, that's when we have a problem where we're looking for an exact number. Now, anytime we're looking for something where we want at least some number, or fewer than some number, or anything where it's not exact, then we're going to have to use the binom CDF function, and that's what we'll look at in the next video.